Hello, welcome to sunny Cyprus. It is very sunny, it's colder in than it is out. It's Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So I'm just going to do some bits and pieces of ephemera, so we're just making some tags. I've already done a waterfall, but Carol Ann from KJ Crafts actually did one on a tag and I thought it was quite good, so that's what we're going to do today. So I've done that one, so we'll put that out the way. So I've got this, the mechanism, and I'll give you the measurements for it. So it is from there to there, it's just over 6 inches. So it's let me measure that again. All right. So it's 6.5 inches. And then we go just over 1/2 inch. For working centimetres, it's 1.5 centimetres, and then we score 1.25 centimetres, score 1.25 centimetres, score, which is 1/2 inch. So we score in 1/2 inch increments, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now normally I would say 4, but this one's 5. It is just one slip of paper, so what I've done is I've put some thick book page on here, and I've done it a lot wider, and it doesn't really matter. That's 4 inches by 1.5 centimetres, and what we're going to do is we're going to fix that. It's fixed on the bottom here, and we're going to fix it round there, and I'm just going to stick that down there when I find my glue. And I'm using art glitter glue, although I've been messing on with it this morning. I've just been outside. There was a bug on the hedge. It was a praying mantis, so I was out taking photographs of it. It was probably about 4 inches, and it turned and looked right at the camera. And it's just that bit I'm sticking. I'm not sticking it down to this bit, and I'm just sticking it over like that. So there we still have the folds that go up. Right, I've maybe stuck it a bit too tight. You don't want it too tight because you want it to go, you want the folds there. So that's the mechanism we want. And that is the piece that sticks onto the tag. So what we're going to do first is, you know I like my black card. And I have these bits, I think they were cut out from this. I just brought some dies with me, or they might have been from the, you know, the film strip that I used in the last waterfall. That's where they were from. So I'm recycling again. So I've got 5 of those. I've got some just little labels from my Vintage Days kit. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to put these on. Normally I would put nice little pictures on, but because I'm in Cyprus, I haven't got any, and I've only got history magazines, and some of them are a bit gory because it's about witch hunting and the evil people in history. we'll put this one on here. So what I'm doing is I'm just sticking it on there, just under the fold. I think you can see it. So I'm sticking it just under the fold, and I'm not sticking it, well, I could stick that one on there. Because that one, it doesn't matter if that one doesn't lift, but and I think I'm going to have to get these bottles that I dispense this glue into. They're good, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I am sticking it all down because I've just so that one is going down. And to stop me from doing that again, I'm going to stick the glue on here. Now I'm going right near to the edge. And then we'll put this one on. And I'm just sticking it down, just lining it up with the bottom one, and just putting it so I can still feel the crease. So because I put these inside, these need to go into this fold here. So you don't stick it down as tight. So just have a little bit at that side and a little bit at that side. And then we'll stick that down. So if you make a mistake, there's always a way around it, and at the end of the day, it's only paper. If you've never done one before, I would just practice on old paper. Right, so we just want that right, let me what I'm doing is I'm just stretching the paper. You're probably best off using card. I've used old book paper and it's not as that's it. And there we are. All right. I'm just pulling this down just to get it, that's it. And then we'll put that back up like that. That's why I like to put 4 on. I'm not over keen on doing 5. And there we are. And once you start working it, it starts to there we are. And then I've got another piece of black paper, and I'm just going around this way. And this is where we're going to stick the mechanism. So when you're sticking it to the tag, it's only this piece that needs sticking. And again, don't put the glue right up to the edges at the top and the bottom, because when you're pressing it down, if it leaks out and goes on that, then you're just going to stop the mechanism from working. You can put it to the edges, but not the top and the bottom, not where you're wanting the card to run up and down. and we'll put that. Ooh, a bit wonky there. Sorry if my head's in the way. And then we'll just press that down and just give it a little while to set. That glitter glue sets pretty quick once it grabs, and then you've got this is your little bit that you pull. So again, oh, that's it come off. I might need to change this 4 card because it just doesn't want to play. Oh, this bit's come off. This was just offcuts when I was doing my tags. I was making the tags out of paper. It was just offcuts because obviously I'd laid the paper up. That's it. I think we'll get that stuck back down. Some more glue on there. And that's how quickly the glue dries, so if that had happened later I would have had to rip it all off. So right, we'll try it again. It just seems to be it. Let's right, I'm gonna let it dry, and if I have to take it off and put a new piece on, I have to. Right, so, and what I was thinking is I'm not going to put it on that tag or that tag, but I am going to put one of these on here. These are tags from the, I think it's the Romantic. Romance, the Valentine's one. There's a freebie, and there is a kit coming out. So, and you not necessarily Valentine's. You can use it for anything. There's a lot of French words. There'll be some French ephemera and some Italian ephemera. I always think Italy's more romantic than Paris. I don't know why. I always think Venice and the gondolas. That to me is more romantic, and we'll just let that settle. So bits and pieces here. That's my envelope. That might look nice on the back of there. Nope. Would it look nice on there and have it as part of a pocket? And then you've got your tag there, in there. You've got your tag there. And then if I put some gild around it, that would be quite nice. Yes, I think we'll do that. So this is where I get messy. Now this is the Cadence finger wax. Right, okay, I'm taking this one off. and I'm going to put some black card on, so it means I'm going to have to take this one off as well. So don't use paper, do use card, and I'll just put that on there for now, which is probably a good thing because you'll see how I work the mechanism. So as I say, if something goes wrong, I'll put that out here. So this piece here, right, I want some black card. Oh, this is where I've been doodling. So I think we'll take a piece of this, seeing as it's got glitter and gold and stuff on. That's a little bit smaller, which is probably better. And I'm going to fold it round, and I'm leaving a piece there, and I'm folding it round and I'm leaving a piece. So probably about an 1/8 of an inch, and we'll just straighten that up and straighten that up and cut that. So then we'll stick this down. Again, just like you would stick the cards down. And then stick them at the back. And just let me, just taking that paper off there. That's it. That's it. And then this one can go on here. Oh, dearie me. And I'm just doing this one on the top. Right. So I think we'll use a bit of bronze as well. Quite like the bronze. Might as well, I've got gold on the fingers, might as well get a bit of bronze on my fingers as well. And we'll run some down there. Oh, that's a bit much, but never mind, it rubs in. and a bit more down the way. When it sticks down properly. That's it. And what did I say we were sticking it on? Tickets. And there we have it. So we have a tag with this little bit that goes in, and it's a tag in a tag in a tag with a waterfall, and it's still drying. That's it. It just needs to dry a bit. That's it. It's working now, and I'm just going to lay that up a bit and put a little bit of there we are. See all these things? So now you know, if you come across that, you know how to correct it. So we've got that one, we've got that one, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do a waterfall on a tag, but without a mechanism. So it's kind of for photographs and things like that. So I have cut some strips. So there's 2 flaps, 3 1/4. Okay. Right, so what we need to do is we need to take these up 1/4 inch, and I'm just going to do it on here. I'm not pressing too hard, I just want to mark them. So that's one, and that's that way. I just want at the top of each one, I want a 1/4 inch crease. That's that one. All right, so I've got 4 pieces. Which one do I, and I'm just folding these in. Oh, I've done this on the wrong. I've done this one upside down. Okay. And turn that down. So what do I want on the front? think we'll have that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. Right, okay. So what you do is you make sure your glue's coming out first, and then glue the little flap. Now this is type of waterfalls I used to use in my albums for putting photographs on, and then just put that in the middle. I'm guesstimating it. When you're doing an album, you have to do it perfect. And then what you do is you use that line for your next one. So again, glue your flap. And you put that one up to that end. And make sure it's fit. And then press that down. I'm going to do this one next. And again, put that up to that line. And make sure it's straight with your sides. And the last, I mean, you can, if you measure it down, you know, you could maybe take them right down to the end of the tag. I do this on pages. You can do this on pages, on fold out pages. You know, in flaps, and have like a hidden waterfall where you can put your photographs that you maybe don't want on display, you know, just memories. And then when you put that over like that, I think I've got one bigger than the other, but never mind. And then what I would normally do is I would have a little piece that would go up like that, and I would have a magnet on it. And that would just hold it down. So there we are. So we've got that one. So we've got those type of waterfalls. And again, they can go in pages and anything. So I'll leave it there. We've covered waterfalls. We've made them out of scrap bits of paper. These are just stamps that I had on little squares. And I just stamped the little squares. You know, just pull this one. And that's, I think they're holiday. I think some of these are in Rome, Paris. I think all around the world, sort of like some of the big places. Then we've got this one, which is a tag and a tag and a tag. And we've got that. See there, now it's dried. The mechanism's fine. It's just because it's on camera, I need it to work so I can show you. So let it dry. And then we've got this one. And you can use any medium for this. You can use old book pages. You can use card. Put your photographs on. Put nice pictures on. Even little messages. I used to make these type of things. Right, sorry, my camera went off. I used to make the cards like this when the grandkids were little, and it would be like, they loved them because I used to write things, especially at Christmas. So it's like, you know, Santa, and then it'd be like, you know, have you naughty, nice, and then I'd put their name, and then I'd put nice, you know, and when they were little, they're just like anything that's movable. So anyway, I'm waffling now. So I hope you get something out of this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.